project pickup day. So we are headed to Wiley, Texas right now to go pick up a brand new project. Well, it's not brand new, but it is a new project. A little over half an hour to go. So we've been on the road about 20 minutes now. Joe Rogan podcast going. He's talking to Christopher Dunn today. So we're gonna learn a little bit about the pyramids potentially being power plants. All right, 5 minutes away, getting close. Starting to get pumped. Let you guys know what we got here in just a few minutes. All right, guys, well, we got it. So let's get this home unloaded and check out what we got. This thing's really light. Got the machine in the garage here, so let's just have a look at what exactly we have. So this is a 1986 Yamaha 4 Zinger. It's a 60cc two-stroke, and I believe it is the smallest two-stroke ATV ever made. Very, very cool machine. It's obviously a youth four-wheeler, and what makes these things stand out is the body here to make it look like a little truck. I mean, this is just awesome. The little kid in me right now is just super pumped. I mean, imagine this thing fixed up brand new. You wake up Christmas morning and this thing is under the tree. This is the mother of all Christmas gifts right here. 1990, around that time, I would have just been all over something like this if I would have known they existed. So cool. So the 4 Zinger, it was made in '86. They only made these for 1 year. I've looked all over online, high and low, to try to figure out how many of these they've actually made. I just could not find out that type of information. But only being made for 1 year, you can imagine these are starting to become highly desirable and collectible. So we got a really good score here. We paid $280 for this thing. We got them down to 300, and then when we got there, they told us that it's gonna need some carburetor work, so it's currently not running. And carburetors on these aren't very expensive, so sliced off $20 there, and here we are. It was about a 4-hour round trip to go and pick this machine up. And then when I got there, I mean, I was maybe there 5 or 10 minutes, paid the man, loaded it up, and headed on back. And here we are. I mean, I can't get over how cool the body is on this. So awesome. The kid in me is definitely giddy for this one. All right, so let's kind of see exactly what is all going on with this thing. In the back here, this is actually really cool. This is a pull kill switch. So that goes on there, just like on a boat or a jet ski or something. It has this kill switch that pulls out. And there's a string attached to it, and so what that's for is when your little one is riding around, you can follow behind them, and if they start to go too fast or lose control, you can just pull that kill switch from the back and it shuts down the whole machine. So it's a really cool safety feature for parents to have. There is no key ignition. It looks like we just have an off, run, and start. And it is a pull start. Motor turns, feels like we got some compression in there, so that's good. And then I think once it starts, then you just flick this over to run, and then you're ready to go. It's automatic. There's no gear shifter, there's no foot brake, we just have the one brake. It does work, so that's good. It's got a little parking brake here. It says Yamaha. I don't know if this is the original seat or not. I thought these blue models came with kind of like a dark blue seat. Got a little duct tape repair here. So we'll probably definitely get a new seat cover for this. And here's the motor. We got the cylinder, the top end. Kind of interesting. Little bitty two-stroke here. Pretty cool. It's a 60cc. I haven't even bothered to check any of the fluids or anything on this yet. I'm not sure if there's a dipstick. No, so there's no dipstick there. Let's see the seat. There's a lever. There we go. The seat comes off. And it's oil injection. This is the oil tank. Looks like we got a full tank of oil in there too. So that's a good sign. And he said the carburetor wasn't working. I kind of want to look at that. I think to get to that we need to take this plastic off. Got the gas. Let's get a light, see what that looks in there. That doesn't look bad. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see, but not too bad in there. Looks like it's bone dry though. I think this is the choke right here, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and assume these are probably the original tires. These back tires don't look too bad. There's still some tread on them. I don't see any cracking anywhere, but these front ones have definitely seen better days. The tread is worn down on those. Look how bald these are. They're starting to crack real bad. Yeah, these back ones aren't bad though. Still got some life on these. Probably end up putting some new front tires on this bad boy. Just kind of taking a closer look at these plastics here. We just have a few, it almost looks like somebody painted this at one point because we've got, looks like paint chips coming off here. And then underneath the paint, you can see the original plastic where it's weathered here. Down here, and here. So I don't know, we may end up having to sand all this off. Not sure. And then on the rear plastics, we have a little bit of damage, but nothing too crazy. It almost looks like somebody did a repair at one point. This is interesting. It's like a thick layer. Huh. It's not as thick here. Oh, hold on a second. Oh yeah, somebody repaired this at one point. See all that? That's a repair job. See if we go to the other side. Yeah, there's nothing there. So somebody's repaired this at some point. Interesting. Huh. Okay, yeah, you can see the crack going all the way down there. Definitely something we'll have to investigate and look into at some point. All right, I'm gonna take the plastics off and have a look at the carburetor here. All right, there we go. Got that. I guess I gotta get these handlebars off. Huh. Alright, looks like we got just a couple of little bolts there. Alright. Get that off. All right. There we go. Take that off. Oh yeah, this one just slides right up. Put that back in. Cool. All right, so here is our carburetor. You know, the air filter actually doesn't look bad at all here. Looks like an aftermarket air filter. Still got a little bit of oil on it. Yeah, air filter doesn't look bad. And then we've got the intake right there. So that's where the intake goes into the motor. Got the petcock. That feels like that's a little locked up. We'll have to mess with that. Yeah, somebody definitely painted some blue, as you can see. There's blue on the frame here. I think there was some on the tire here. So somebody definitely painted those plastics over there. So I wasn't even sure if this had a carburetor or not. The guy said that it needs carburetor work. The fact that the carburetor is here makes me feel pretty good. So before we go out and buy a whole new carburetor, we're gonna try this one working first. Gas tank's pretty decent sized gas tank for this thing. Everything can use just a little bit of a cleaning, but man, pretty simple, basic four-wheeler here. Let's see, we got the wire for our kill switch going up in there. So this is the exhaust, and I think we're missing a silencer that comes out here, and probably looks like it may have mounted here, and that may have broken off, I'm guessing. We're definitely missing a silencer though, so this thing's probably gonna be a little loud at first. And it's shaft driven, so we don't have to mess with a chain, that's nice. And then we've got a rear brake drum right here. The choke, okay, so that's the choke, that's the throttle. And in the oil injection, looks like it's fed down into there, and then the cable comes up into here and then meets with the throttle cable. I wonder if under here is an oil pump. So that'll be interesting. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it for this video. Look forward to the next one. In the next video, we'll start diving in and checking for spark, compression. We'll have a look at that carburetor, see what's going on with that. And yeah, just kind of go from there. If we have to, start putting together a little parts list. I'm really looking forward to this one. This one's gonna be a lot of fun. The little kid in me is just so excited. When I was like 8 years old, I just really, really dreamt of having something exactly like this. I mean, this is just a really cool machine and a really cool piece of history. And yeah, we're supposed to be working on a boat right now, but with the rain just constantly coming and going lately, I just don't know when we're gonna be able to get to that. We may end up putting this on hold at some point so we can get back to the boat. That all just depends on the weather. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you think of this one. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, peace. Take it easy.